Hi, I'm Hannah Stein, and I'm the Spectrum's Editor-in-Chief-elect. I got involved in the Spectrum my first week of freshman year, and I worked my way up from being assistant news editor to senior news editor to your editor-in-chief-elect.
I'm TORI Roseman. I'm the managing editor. I'm here to talk about Hannah Stein, who was elected as the newest editor-in-chief for next year.
My name is Gabriella, and I'm the current editor-in-chief of the Spectrum. As the editor-in-chief, you have a lot of responsibilities. You're basically in control of the entire paper. At the Spectrum, we've always had a pretty small staff, but you're still in charge of every single person on that staff. You're in charge of all the content, in charge of editing all of the content.
The editor-in-chief has to make decisions as far as, is this okay to publish? Can we say this as a student newspaper? You know, is the story right? Do we have all the pieces to it? You know, is it fair? Did we speak to enough people? And again, she's that last line of defense before our work gets published and it's out there.
In order for someone to be editor-in-chief, you have to be really focused, and this paper has to be your top priority.
My goals for next year include enhancing social media, our online presence and campus presence, becoming more relevant on campus and becoming very dependable for students. We've won a lot of awards in the past years, and I'm looking to keep that trend up as well.
I'm Ashley, and I am the senior news editor for the Spectrum. I met Hannah about a year ago, and the two of us worked very closely together to run the news desk. From working with her, I really saw how determined, how passionate, how motivated she was for the paper. Like, this paper was her #1 priority, and I have so much faith and so much confidence in her that she is going to do such a great job running the Spectrum. I'm so excited for her, and she's going to be great.
I think Hannah is perfect for the job. I think of all people, she's super organized and she's super passionate about not just the Spectrum, but about journalism in general. And I could see her making improvements to the newspaper in her time as editor-in-chief that will only make it better. You know, she's got that ideology of we're a family and we work together and we care about the paper, and that's why we want to produce a nice paper, and that's the right attitude to have, especially at that upper level position, where you want to work with other people and you have that understanding that you're working with other students. You know, she's going to be a junior as the editor-in-chief, and there's going to be students who are older than her, who are right beneath her. So it's, you know, I think Hannah's got that ability to maneuver that, where she'll be able to interact with people in a meaningful way that isn't just bossing people around. Because I feel like that's a tricky thing to jump into.
My name is MADDY FOWLER. I'm the assistant news editor for the Spectrum. Just in terms of her actual work as a journalist, she's a great writer, a great reporter. When I am struggling with an article, I'll often go and I'll read her stories to sort of get inspiration and to get an idea of what direction I should go in. So even though I've only known Hannah a short time, it's only been a few months, I feel like she's really helped me to grow as a journalist and as a person, and I'm really excited to see how much she can help all the writers and editors on this paper next year.
I'm Max KALTNITZ. I'm the senior arts editor, and I think that Hannah Stein is a great fit for UB Spectrum's editor-in-chief. She always gives 110%, and she produces great articles, so I have no doubt in my mind that she's going to make a wonderful editor-in-chief this year.
Hannah's a good fit because when I first met Hannah, she came to me as a contributing writer. I was her editor. And her very first story, she was very invested in it. She wanted to see all of the edits. She wanted to see what changes were made because I saw that she wanted to really learn as a writer and grow. When we moved her up to an editor position, she learned things very, very quickly, and her passion for journalism and how much she really loved this paper is what told me that she would be a great fit for editor-in-chief.
This newspaper is my top priority, and I'm really looking forward to where we're heading next year. At the Spectrum, we're here to be a voice for students and to report on the issues that matter most to the UB community, and we really hope next year to be the strongest news source for students and the primary source that they go to.